Guys, what's going on? Um, hold on right fast. A R&B named singer called Haley. Um, she says something you can't be in everybody's life. You have to be your own character. And I've always been my own character, Haley. She's an artist, and I've always been my own Haley, and I have always been my own character. And I just think when you're being your own character, it comes with jealousy. It comes with women taking jealousy side because I have always had my own image. And that was most important where about me and about me and my situation. And Haley said you can't be the character everybody's life. And I had my own character for a long time, and the people choose to go against that character because that character of me being Hubert, it was defining of being great. Haley said to him, "You can't be the character in everybody's life, and you gotta play to your own." I have always played that position. I've always did my part and there's people in Carrollton, Texas. They have already tried to take that, and most of the women and the people that I've been with, and people try to make it sure like I had to deal with Albert and them sister, and they tried to make it so he ain't nobody ain't jealous of you. And she was dating Demir and dating Mirza, and I had to deal with those characters. I had to deal with those women in Carrollton, Texas that hung around and everybody else would define those meanings because I understand my life purpose. Me working at 14 and 15 years old and having a job, and what they had, I realized something when Master P talked about something. Cash Money and No Limit brand did not match with that. And my brand, me working at 14 and 15, did not match with Mers and them. It did not match with Sabina and her friends. And that was the biggest problem that I have learned. The lesson that I learned that their lifestyle and their thing is not what my life. Me working at 14, 15 years old. And these women choose jealousy. And now that I want to move forward, this is for the singer Haley. Because I understand her interview, and I understand the interview. I have always been that character, and people have always came after me because what I stand for, and women choose jealousy and the Holy Spirit because of whatever that is. So those things are what we are talking about. And I haven't addressed so much issues, so much things about my life and what I had to deal with Sabina and the rest of these people. And I had to deal with people. And now that I'm done with them and I really don't want nothing to do with them in life. And I wish them the best to like her and her mama and her family. I wish her the best in life. And I think we can forgive, but we move on, and God can make us powerful in a way that we ain't understand it. And I just think that's the way that we need to understand things. Child, you need to go throw that in the trash can. Haley, I've been my main character, and I've always had that strategy to plan and strategize. But I know once I get my money from McDonald's, I have to elevate even more. Yes, I had to elevate even more. Yes, and and we're gonna buy a house. We're gonna do things. We're gonna do stuff, and we're gonna elevate even more. And it's gonna take more work. And God said a blessing is coming for the racial behavior in McDonald's. It's coming from Walmart and all the rest of them. God say you don't give up on me when hope is alive and you have memory. So I want, I'm happy, for Mirza, and I'm happy for all the rest of them. I wish Sabina the best, him and his family and the rest of them, and I wish them the best. And that's, I wish my old friends the best, but we can't live on this journey together. And some of my exes choose jealousy and they choose that. I just told a friend when she used to get out the car before that, you used to get out the car and you say you'll leave. Baby, I get a ride where I'm trying to go. It ain't nothing to dial that phone number to call an Uber or a Lyft or one of those things. I get a ride where I'm trying to go. It ain't nothing to do those things that women would abuse their power and leave it. And right when you can call an Uber on the way, family can send a right Uber on the way. There ain't nothing to do those things. Get money style the way Hubert Sellers. And we are just leaving they choose, they made their decision. And it's time for them to live by that decision. We can forgive, but it's time for the people in the past and my ex to live by the decision she made by. You made that choice, but we're gonna make our choice. When I argue with a person mom gonna try to tell me it's not time yet. I don't want it to be every time. I don't want it to be every time because you make your decisions and I will make mine. And I've always won. I have always climbed those ladders. Yes. And I think they feared that because when I was 14 and 15 years old and they see me working, I was almost ahead of everybody. And when Sabina mom used to come in my job at Big Lots when I worked in Carrollton, and I think that was almost the fear of me always being more than what I want to be. And now, the trouble that the mayor in the state of Texas started. The trouble they started. When nobody wanted to hear my story and Yellow Breezy and Trap Boy Freddie and them and the rest of them. And everybody wanted to show their ass and now they get mad and intimidating people. I seen one girl, when I leave the church, it's going to be another damn behavior. That's not the way that we should be treated when we in the church of God and we want to speak our mind and just speak what we've been through. I didn't have a voice because of their behavior and Trap Boy Fred and them. Yellow Breeze, the man can lie all he want. God say you can lie, Trap Boy Freddy and them. Y'all can lie all y'all want. Intimidation, terrorism in cause. And see how y'all teaming up with each other, talking to each other? The same thing that happened in 2019. And we're going to expose that with intimidation and terrorism. And y'all get in the cars because y'all want to come up. Let's expose those things to the Justice Department. Let's get my vision really clear for them to understand me and what this is about. God said, I don't respect y'all street niggas for lying. I don't respect liars in the streets. And we're going to make them understand. So when I get on that civil rights claim, God said, you're going to get them all the information that you need. But Haley, this conversation was about you, about your interview. And I put that stupid ass Dallas Yellow Breezy in it. And I'm sorry if he don't deserve it. God said he don't deserve it. He really don't deserve it. Him and Trap Boy Freddy and them, they don't deserve it. This is about the community getting mad because I'm standing up for myself and they so busy trying to competition and trying to come up. And they don't want me to win. The people that did me wrong don't want me to win. I'm going to make sure you get a good understanding of me. You get a good understanding of me. Dallas get a good understanding of me. And the state of Texas and the Justice Department. Get a good understanding of me here.